Hi everyone, this is Jet speaking. Welcome to the first installment of the series, commentaries on the championships this year. So here we have Marcus Radley versus Yoke, and they're basically the water versus the ghost gym respectively. Please do feel free to actually feedback to me what you feel about the series. If there's anything I can improve on, I'll be more than happy to oblige. So first off, we have Starmie versus Aegislash. So Starmie is not going to do anything to Aegislash due to the move coverage that it probably has. I'm going to guess Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, something like that. Nothing that really hits it hard due to its high defenses. So it's going to switch out into Gyarados. I'm guessing Hope is carrying an Earthquake, and that's why you'll be able to super effectively hit Aegislash and possibly one-shot it with one or two Dragon Dances. So from here, as Intimidate will slow Aegislash down a little bit by reducing its attack by one stage, while it does a Sword Stance to make it back up to one stage. So from here, I'm not sure why, but Aegislash actually does a Sacred Sword and does basically, I would say, crap damage on the Gyarados, because Gyarados, that it does resist the fighting Sacred Sword due to his flying type. So I have no idea what's his intention. Perhaps he thought it would do more damage than it should. So he has no choice but to go back into his shield form with King Shield, but of course it's way too predictable, and Radley goes for the second Dragon Dance. So next turn, Gyarados is going to KO it for sure with his Earthquake. So it has no choice but to use Shadow Sneak in order to outspeed Gyarados and hopefully be able to KO it with its high attack, but I will see how it goes. So from here, you can see it does a Shadow Sneak onto Gyarados, and the health seems to drop all the way down, but oh, okay, it managed to survive with 1 HP left or 2 HP. Possibly with the 4 HP EVs that were slapped onto Gyarados over there. So now you can see Gyarados simply KOs with back with the Earthquake, and now he's going to send out Banette. So Banette is going to Mega Evolve to Mega Banette, obviously, and to me it's one of the more underrated Mega Evolutions out there right now. It has Prankster, and basically can do a lot of priority with Taunt, Will-O-the-Wisp, as well as Destiny Bond. It's just amazing. It can outspeed everything, and it even has a decent attack to actually deal some damage to other Pokemon. So as you can see, it actually KOs Gyarados back with another Shadow Sneak, outspeeding it, and Gyarados faints. So right now, he's going to send out Rotom. At first, I had no idea why Rotom was sent out, because Rotom is not going to really do much damage to Banette, even though it has decent special attack. But as you can see from here, Rotom will actually send out a Shadow Ball against the Gorgeous that Yoke just sent out. And that was really unexpected, because on usual sets, Rotom wouldn't be running Shadow Ball, but since Radley was prepared to face the Ghost Gym, I suspect he actually stuck on Shadow Ball on Rotom just simply because it does super effective damage. Of course, Yoke actually anticipated a Hydro Pump or Thunderbolt from the Rotom, therefore he actually switched in the Grass type Gorgeous to actually resist his attacks. So obviously he was being caught off guard here, and after a Protect or so, it was actually KO'd by the Shadow Ball. So in order to counter this threat, if I'm not wrong, Yoke actually sent out, I can't remember. Oh yes, Yoke sends out a Chandelier, and you might think, why a Chandelier? Well, simply because it runs Energy Ball. And if you can see, if you actually check the stats of Chandelier is actually not that speedy, but I suspect that Chandelier is running a Choice Scarf set, so basically he's going to outspeed possibly most, if not all, of Radley's teammates. So that is something that Radley has to watch out for. Of course, he switches in Azumaru, which is a perfect counter because he will not be able to outspeed Azumaru with this Aqua Jet. So now he sends in the Trevenant, which is to me is one of the best counters to Azumaru. It actually resists all the water attacks. It resists immune to Superpower as well as Play Rough. If I'm not wrong, does it resist Play Rough? I can't remember. I better go check it out. So from here, Trevenant is going to use Will-O-the-Wisp, which is quite expected, and it's one of his key traits why it's being used. It can actually run Will-O-the-Wisp as well as Leech Seed. So I have no idea why Radley chooses to switch in Cloyster, because Cloyster's attacks are based on his attack stats. So Will-O-the-Wisp is actually going to cut its damage by a lot, and he should have seen this coming. Perhaps he had no other counters. So from here, as you can see, he tries to do some damage with Ice Shard, which again I have no idea why I would have gone for an Icicle Sphere, but perhaps he was afraid that Trevenant was running a Wood Hammer and might be able to outspeed it and KO in the process. But since Cloyster has not run Shell Smash yet, its defenses are exceptionally high at base 180. So I would think that even a Wood Hammer from Trevenant will not be able to KO it. So now, seeing the moveset that Trevenant has, Radley probably thought it would be safe to actually go for an Icicle Spear, and you know, Trevenant, Citrus Berry actually activates. In most matches, in fact the last generation, Citrus Berry is not really used simply because, you know, he only heals a set amount of HP. But at level 50 is perfectly acceptable since the maximum HP is cut by half at level 50. And for Trevenant, it's a perfect item simply because it actually has the ability Harvest. So Harvest is a 50% chance of actually recovering items that were being used in battle, specifically the berries actually. So in this case, Harvest actually activates and recovers the Citrus Berry. And now Citrus Berry is going to recover Trevenant yet again. So coupling with the Leech Seed that Trevenant had cast earlier on Cloyster, he's going to be healing a lot of damage every single turn, assuming that Harvest actually activates. Now, he switches in his Chandelier because he's expecting Icicle Spear from Cloyster, so he knows that he'll be able to actually resist this, and from here he might be able to counter back with an Energy Ball next turn. So as you can see, even the critical hit from the Icicle Spear does not even do much damage. So wow, Chandelier is really an amazing Pokemon to use against a team like Radley, simply due to his ability. Due to his ability to use Energy Ball as well as using Choice Scarf perfectly. So from here, Chandelier is dying at his final breath, and he's burned, so his Squid is useless. So expecting another Energy Ball, he switches out to Azumarill. But from here, let's see if he KOs it. Because Azumarill is actually rather tanky, so I would expect it to at least survive one Energy Ball. And yes, in fact, it does survive the Energy Ball, which is with a special defense drop, which doesn't really matter. But of course, he cannot stay into Energy Ball a second time because Aqua Jet is still gonna kill in the process. So he switches back to his Trevenant, his Azumarill counter again. And to me, I think, well, maybe he could have predicted it, but I don't know. For me, I would have predicted the switch. Radley probably wanted to play safe and just go for the Aqua Jet simply because Chandelier is the major threat towards Radley's team, and Azumarill is probably the only safe counter in order to countering a Chandelier's Energy Ball. So from here, he switches out to Starmie in order to do the Ice Beam on Trevenant, but thankfully Trevenant has Substitute, which allows it to for Yoke to actually play it safe. So now it takes the damage from Ice Beam, it doesn't die, and it can actually cast Leech Seed on Starmie. Although to me, in most situations, this will be considered not very advisable since Starmie can actually Rapid Spin away the Leech Seed and nothing will happen. But thankfully, since Yoke is actually running a Ghost team, so Rapid Spin will have no effect on his Pokemon whatsoever, and on Leech Seed, Spikes, or any other entry hazards. So there's something to take note. If you want a spin blocker, basically someone who can actually resist Rapid Spin so that, you know, the entry hazards you have set earlier on will not be spinned away, you can use a Ghost type on your team. Mega Bennett also makes another excellent spin blocker that can consider be used on your team. So now he switches into Mega Bennett onto Starmie, who should be afraid of Shadow Ball right now, or sorry, in this case, I'm so sorry, it will be Shadow Sneak. Mega Bennett has decent defenses, so it does not take much damage from Starmie. I'm not sure what item Starmie is running. In fact, I'm not even sure what ability Starmie is running. It might be running Analytic from all I know, which boosts its moves by 30%. Unfortunately, due to the damage taken by Mega Bennett, I'm going to guess more of a Natural Cure, and simply because Ghosting usually runs Will the Wisp, Natural Cure will be a better option, something to take note for all you Starmie users out there. So from here, Radley actually switches in this Blastoise and he's going to Mega Evolve into Mega Blastoise. I predict he'll be using a Dark Pulse, which is one of his most notable moves boosted by his ability. And from here, it actually took decent amount of damage from Shadow Sneak earlier. And now, even with enhanced defenses, Mega Bennett managed to down it to yellow health. I'm not sure why he does this though, because in my personal opinion, he should have abused the ability Prankster and went for Destiny Bond and take down Blastoise in the process. So to me, this is really a wasted move. I'm really not sure why he did that. So from here, it's going to switch in Gengar. And by the way, if you do not know, Mega Gengar is going to be banned soon. It's really likely. Mega Gengar is a beast. If you're using it, shame on you. So shame on me since I use it as well. And Gengar is actually perfectly fine on its own without Mega Gengar evolution. They can actually run a life offset decently well. So since he's facing a water team, this Gengar actually runs a Thunderbolt. And against Azumarill, he should be cautious. But thankfully, because Azumarill is not able to KO Gengar Aqua Jet. Maybe he does not run Choice Band, I'm not sure, but it should actually KO Gengar normally. So from here, Azumarill feigns and sends out Cloyster. Of course, he expects an Ice Shard from the Cloyster in order to KO Gengar and outspeed it. So therefore now he switches in Chandelier. And now Radley's in trouble simply because Azumarill is gone. In fact, I think most of his team is gone. In fact, yes. So this is basically the last turn. So Chandelier comes in to resist that Ice Shard, KO Radley back with the Energy Ball. Oh, and there we have it. We still have Starmie. Alright. So since Azumarill is out of the game, Energy Ball from Chandelier is going to outspeed every Pokemon he has now. Radley has no chance of countering back whatsoever. Since Starmie is not running a Choice Scarf, yeah, there's no way that Starmie will be outspeed Chandelier. So there you have it. That's the first exciting battle that we are commenting on, Yoke versus Radley. I hope you have enjoyed this battle. To me, I think both of them are really good players. They have definitely made some predictions that definitely kept the game exciting. But to me, in my frank opinion, I think there are certain moves that Radley should have predicted. But then again, with Chandelier on being the key member on the other team, that will be a major threat towards Radley, and having Azumarill as his only counter and having a Trevenant to counter that Azumarill. I think overall Radley is actually in a more dangerous position here, and it was really tough for him to keep predicting the moves of Yoke. And on the other hand, I think at the beginning I really did not understand the Sacred Sword from Aegislash. I have no idea why he did that, because I think he should have known that the damage output was too little. So there you have it, guys. Thank you for joining me in this video, and I'll see you again soon in the next installment. Bye bye.